Welcome, Pisces Aries, to your 2021 New Year prediction. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers and anyone in my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, we have all kinds of cards going on. We're going to be using the zodiac cards for this prediction. I will be using an element card here, and then this will be going this way will be winter, spring, summer, and fall. Okay, so doing it that way. Okay, so getting into your element first. This element is very important because this is the energy that's going to represent the whole entire year for the situation at hand. Okay. Nice, going straight into your Pisces water element over here. So this element over here is most important for the whole year because you're going to be mostly dealing with this type of energy. Okay, so the flowing, cleansing, and healing, the energy of water refreshes and moves gently, spiritual renewal, forgiveness, and the need to connect, to understand, and to be understood. Intimacy and creative expression ride the current water. Okay, this will be washing away any debris that's left within your life, making everything feel fresh and new. Bringing in the quality of this water to the situation will be opening the heart and new connections throughout the year. Okay, so yes, there's a lot going on because it is a full year. So I want to make sure that we're getting all the things that are going on. So it looks like this new year is going to be about a lot of renewal, a lot of cleansing, a lot of healing, and a lot of new connections with people. Okay, so very beautiful. I want to show you guys that card. Make sure you see that because these cards are really awesome. My husband bought this deck for me, you guys, for Christmas. It is the Zodiac Oracle. Okay, so want to make sure we use those. Don't want him to get upset, right? Why didn't you use those cards? Okay, so actually, he bought me like 3 or 4 decks. We'll be getting into those this month. Very cool. And of course, we've got the Archangel Michael. I want to show you everybody that because this was awesome. Thank you to my husband. Awesome. So, okay, guys. Supporting my channel. That's what I love the most, right? Getting that support. And of course, then, like I said, he was going to buy me the new stands, and here they are, right? You guys probably already seen those a couple of videos back. Okay, so where I'm going to use the house cards for the most important houses of each season. It's the only way I can really think of doing it tarot wise. Okay, so going straight into winter, this is going to be January, February, March. Most important house card for Pisces, Aries, please. Is going to be the 10th house. So really focusing on the 10th house in the winter time. This is your achievements and status in the outside world. Now remember, there are other houses, of course, that are important during the winter time. Spirit is just bringing up one of the biggest ones that, you know, is needed for this time. Okay. So having the 10th house coming in, we're going to use, this is your achievements, of course, your career, talking about your career and things that are going on outside your family life, right? So we're talking about the 10th house. We're also talking about your public image and your relationships with authority figures, your boss, could even maybe be coworkers that are maybe even a little ahead of you, right? If they're the key person for the night, however it is. Could be your parents also. Anybody you see as an authority figure. Okay, so getting straight into the planet. This is what it is. This is where it is. This is what it is. So this planet is what? Using Venetian power over here. Wow. So with Venus coming in, what is it? It's nurturing. It's staying on top of your prosperities. Venus is very nurturing, very loving, very prosperous, knowing what you want and getting what you want with Venus. Wow. So, okay. This is all about that money, the partnerships that are around you in the 10th house. Like I said, the co-workers, the, you know, working with the boss, anything that has to do with the 10th house of money and possessions. So really bringing that in. It's a great card for the 10th house. And how is it going to be done? It's going to be done with the Zodiac card. It's going to be done Scorpion style. Now, there comes that water again. Guys, don't forget about the water, okay? The water is very important for you. Now, we have Scorpion power coming in over here. This is telling you that this is going to be done no matter what. Okay, so Scorpio coming in is talking about I create the money. I work hard for the money. No matter what I'm going to do, it's going to happen. Why? Because you know the truth of the matter. Okay, and it is what is the truth behind, you know, the whole situation. The truth is you can't bring me down. That's really what I'm seeing over here, especially with this Venetian power over here. You have so much Venus coming in that with Scorpion power. And remember, those are, if this was Taurus, this would be your sister sign. So you might even be, you know, dealing with maybe a Taurus or a Scorpio as well, or a Libra as your boss. But definitely having this type of energy is going to suggest that you can do it no matter what risk there is at doing so. Okay. And there's going to be a healthy balance at the end, especially with the Venus and the Scorpion together. So you have this Plutarian energy coming in with Scorpio, with Venus, and they get along very, very well. It's very balanced. And like I said, because Taurus and Scorpio are sister signs, so they get along very, very well. Okay, and then of course Libra is right next to Scorpio, so yes, they can feed off of each other. So very beautiful energy right here. This right here is telling me, Pisces, Aries, if you really want it, you have the ability to go get it. There's nothing going to hold you back. Okay, so getting a tarot card in here for winter. What is it that Pisces, Aries needs to know about the 10th house in winter? Moving along, beautiful. Keep moving. There's going to be this, I think it's an energy, really, I'm feeling more of like an energy that wants you to keep pushing forward. There's like, yeah, and it's mental too because of the swords. So it's this mental aptitude to want to keep pushing. It's almost like you probably feel like if I continue to keep pushing, I will make it, right? And some of you talking about possessions and stuff like that. Maybe you're working towards a new car, or maybe you want a boat. However, it is because of the Venus energy coming in with the materialism. So you might even be just pushing forward to have some kind of material item that you want, and you know you can have it, and you have the clarity to do it. So having these beautiful air energy also coming in, telling you, you see what you want and you're going to create it. You're creating what you want with the mental aptitude over here going on. There's nothing in your mind that's telling you cannot have it. And there is this fresh new start also within the winter time. It could be some kind of New Year's resolution for some of you. Like, you know what? I'm going to get myself mentally on top of this. I'm going to push harder than I ever did before because I know I can have this. I would love to keep all those up there, but these little stands don't want to hold much like the other ones, so we don't want them to fall over. Okay, so yes, and having that. And it's a type of growth that you went through also, Pisces, Aries, to have the understanding. It's like you got rid of the old ideas of what kept you down to now moving towards what you know you can have and that you know you can create, which is much better than what you came out of. I think for a lot of you in 2020, you might have told yourself, I can't have this, or, you know, take it how it resonates, right? But it doesn't matter. You're pushing forward stronger than before. Let's put it that way. Okay, so very beautiful in the winter time. Keep pushing forward, going straight to spring. This is going to be April, May, and June. Coming into the 5th house. Wow, now we're talking about creating things, having the fun, getting down and being romantic. As we're talking about the 5th house of all the romance, all the things that you want from a creative side. I love relationships, feeling lovely and feeling loved. Might even find a love. And this is talking about creativity, affairs of the heart, fun, hobbies, social life, and children. So no matter what, you're going to feel very social. The sun is coming out. The flowers are in bloom, you know, or maybe it's raining where you live all the time. However it is. So getting straight into here, we're talking about what it is. What it is during springtime, please. Spring showers bring May flowers. That's exactly how it feels. Okay. What is it? It's the sun. It's the soul. It's the way you're feeling deep inside. Now that coming out is telling me that you are thinking with your soul purpose, the reasons why you're doing things. Why? Because the 5th house, it entertains the soul, right? It uplifts the soul, the sun, bringing in all this sun power. Wow, that's awesome. So yeah. So the sun coming in is talking about come on, sun. Where the heck are you? It's strongly associated with your birthday, of course. And, you know, and those of you, well, it's April, May, and June. So therefore, those of you who were born, you know, in April, there you have it, right? Or the beginning of Aries. So the day you came into being and represents the need to express your sense of self. Other issues involved variations. It's a self-image, self-esteem, individuality, identity, and personal creativity. Now we're talking about the creativity within the 5th house. So ideas about paternal figures and authority again. So what is up with this authority for you guys, right? Well, I'm going to tell you right now it's talking about you being the authority. We're not talking about the 10th house where we're talking about the boss. We're talking about the authority of you taking on your own authority. And I love this sun being here because it's representing that Aries within you. So now you're bringing out your own energy. Even though the sun is Leo, it doesn't matter. It's still fire. So you're still bringing on this fiery energy within you, and that sun is really pushing that energy out at you, and you're going to pick it right up for yourself. So this is a lot of self-involvement, and you might even want a lot of attention. We're talking about the sun over here, and we're talking about Leo energy, right? Leo, they want the, you know, center of the world of attention. So you're probably going to want a lot of attention, and you're probably pushing with that water energy all the emotions, and you're picking up that energy as well. So I do see people see you in the spotlight within springtime. You are the main, you're on that pedestal. You're the main person being watched. And you're going to feel it too. You're going to feel like you're getting a lot of attention, which you're going to really like a lot. Fire signs like attention. You're really going to like that. And those of you who are Pisces, you're going to really dig on that too. It's going to really make you feel like I don't know. It's going to make you feel real good. So how is it going to be done? Pisces getting some, that Pisces energy getting some attention. How nice is that with Libra? Air coming in. So it's going to be very balanced for you. It's going to make you feel very balanced. And with the Libra coming in, that's a great energy for you as well, because that balancing is going to say, hey, you know what? I feel balanced. I wanted this. This is what I was after, and it's going to work on the water and the fire over here. Feeling a little steamy, right? Okay, so definitely. So you have the discerning energy of air takes on the solve it. I can solve this problem. Solving problems, feeling balanced, feeling stable, ideals of beautiful things and very good guides. So if you work towards that new car and you got that new car in spring, oh boy, you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. And maybe that's where you're getting, some of you are getting some of the attention is whatever possessions you got a raise, beautiful things came out of winter time, and now they're being expressed during the springtime. And I also see a lot of love coming in. Okay. A lot of love, a lot of decisions are also going to be made as well. And the reason I'm seeing a lot of love is because remember, Libra is Venetian energy as well. So it's also bringing in that love and that it's a power of balance. But it's also about decisions. Decisions that you're going to make for yourself. Who are you going to communicate with? So, and if you have any problems that need to be solved, you're going to be able to solve them. And you're not going to use anybody's help because you have the sun here. You're going to get them solved yourself. You're not going to cause any, you don't want anybody else to get into your business. This is about what you are doing, Pisces, Aries. Okay, this is, you know, and you're not going to allow that. I mean, I even see it to the point to where even if you're married, you're like, no, you know what? This is my problem. I'm going to solve it myself. And you have all the energy to do it yourself. So letting go, like I said, letting it go, solving the problem, letting it go. Maybe you're going to, in the 5th house, let somebody go that you're not interested in anymore. Some of you might be ending a relationship. You're thinking, you know what? I don't want this person in my life. Maybe I found someone else, or I'm going after my own passions and they're not a part of it. Could be letting go of a Scorpio. Maybe that Scorpio does not suit your needs. Yeah, definitely. Because you don't feel like they're in control of their own life. It just feels like it's within the 5th house, it's not working out. This relationship, whether it's a loved one or a friendship, is not working. So definitely you're going to be letting go of people who no longer serve you, and you're doing it yourself. They cause a problem, right? So you solve the problem and you're going to walk into a new world. And you might even be going after someone else, or it's because you want someone else to, wow, with Scorpio again. But it doesn't matter. That's not even the point. The point is that you might be offering cups to someone else. Maybe even a different Scorpion, right? A Cancer or a Pisces. Or it's just you offering love somewhere else. Saying, you know what, I want someone else. Maybe it's somebody you've been manifesting for a long time and you could not have them. Okay. So now you're taking your love somewhere else. You're taking your creations somewhere else. Your friendship somewhere else. And that's what it is. It's letting go of loose ends. So in spring, it's all about you taking back the power. Yes, here it is again. And this is an Aries card. You using all your passion and power to go where you need to go. I just don't see this person. I see a lot of drama involved with this person, and that's probably why you're letting them go. Yeah. They seem to upset you a lot with your Pisces energy coming up. It's not the water that you want. And this is a part, remember, that renewal, that refreshing water that you're using. So I just see in springtime, it's time to let go of things that no longer serve you. Whether it's, like I said, friendships or love relationships. And for some of you, I do see that you're in love with someone else and you really want to detach yourself from this because it's nothing but a problem. Or for others of you, you're going to go out looking for love somewhere else because no matter what, this is the time to cut ties. So spring will be cutting the ties. I don't see solving problems with the person. I do not see that. What I see is cutting ties for you. And if you're cutting ties with someone else, maybe it's because they're in the way of your love relationship. Okay. Because I see all kinds of things over there. You have a third party situation who's in the way. Get out of the way. Okay, so going straight into summertime. This is July, August, September. And the house that's most important to you is the 4th house. Now, see, look, you cut all the ties. Now you're going back to the roots. Well, it's like you're like so balanced. There's definitely a balancing act going on over here with the way you're doing things. I mean, look, you're getting into your career, then you're going straight for the love to fix all that. Relationships, cut people out that doesn't serve you. Hey, you can't ride on my new boat. You can't get in my new car. You know, it's like we're going to go out and have fun in my new boat and you're not welcome. I got to get rid of you because don't even ask me. Maybe you don't get along with everybody else, however it is. But then you're going to go straight to the 4th house. You're going to get your house all, this is the 4th house. This is where we, maybe I want a new yard. I'm going to put a new yard in. I'm going to fix the house up. Maybe I'm going to sell the house, buy a new house. However it is, getting back to the roots, doing things with your family. That's all that is. So anything that has to do with the home and your family and your roots is where the 4th house is. Okay, so let's go straight in there. And what is it? Whoa, you're doing it Uranus style. I wouldn't doubt that a lot of you don't have Uranus rising. Excuse me. Especially those of you who are actually born in Pisces. A lot of Pisces have Uranus in them. So, but it doesn't matter. Uranus is that father, there's that father time, you guys. If you're going back to like that Greek mythology, that is Kronos, father time. This is the person, you know, that does all of the time. So it's the perfect timing. Uranus is in the sky until 2026, and it's going to actually sit in Taurus, the sign of Taurus, till 2026. So any of you who have Taurus in your chart, this is going to enhance, okay, is going to enhance your reading a lot throughout the next few years. You might even felt it last year when it moved in. With the Uranus, though, it's telling you the perfect timing, but Uranus is very good about what? Cutting things out of your life that no longer serve you. That's, you know, that's his main job. That's why a lot of people are having these big huge changes. Okay, and let's see what's going on. Oh yeah, Uranus is coming in saying, I don't want this to be there. I want you to be in your 4th house. I want you to do the things that you need to do for the perfect timing. Grumpy, grumpy Uranus. Okay. Excuse me. My throat is getting dry, you guys. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so Uranus brings up some powerful human needs, such as desire for freedom and individuality, like I said, because it's the sign of what? Aquarius. Okay, so as well as push towards a larger vision and humanitarian services. Big thoughts, big insights, and big changes are represented. Like I said, he does not want you to have things that are holding you back. Okay? He wants you to let those go. Get them out of here. Okay, so how is it going to be done? In the age of the Aquarius, and you're saying, well, what is it, you know, what does he want you to do? Change. Change everything. And if you're fighting it, you're in trouble, right? And there it is, Aquarius. Wow. So you have the Uranus coming up with the Aquarius. It doesn't really surprise me, though. That Pisces in you always brings in that Aquarius. I don't know why, but it does. It's probably because you guys are just so close. Like, you're like super close in the zodiac, and I swear to God, you're like the bestest friends, you know, in the world. And there's just so many Pisces that has Aquarius in them, like I said before. So, but Aquarius is really going to come in, and it's really working on your water. I don't know, you know, really feeding off of each other over here. And Aquarius is saying the same thing. I want you to be free. I want you to feel free. I want you to be individual. Aquarius is a very free sign. They don't like a lot of boundaries. They don't like being trapped in a little box. They like to be that wild Mustang out on the plains, running and doing whatever they want to do, right? So it takes a lot to hold an Aquarius down, right? You got to have the right kind of person. So yeah, they're going to allow you to feel free. You've cut the ties now to something that doesn't serve you anymore. So now in your fourth house, you're feeling like you're the superior. Feeling like you can now do what you want to do without somebody holding you back. Why? And then here it is, right? You don't want to do, you know, the things I want to do. So, yeah. Going to feel free. And it could be even, maybe you got out of some debt, you know. Maybe you got that boat and you get to go out on that water and it makes you feel free. However it is, you're going to keep that energy. And that's the energy of, you know, I can do it. And this is mine. Okay, so stubborn as a mule energy over here with the Aquarius. Just want you to know. Stubborn as a mule. Okay, why? Because there was someone. I still think it's this person over here. Whoever this was that you let go. You're still a little worried about what's going on over there. You might be having insomnia and some anxiousness trying to get to your 10 of Pentacles. I still think whoever you let go over here, I think that they, even in summertime, yeah, they're still focused on you. Yeah. They're still focused on you, and they're still patiently trying to plan to come back to you. But you're freeing yourself from them, and you're trying to heal for the perfect timing. And you could be now interested in the Sagittarius. I've seen that over here. It could be another fire sign that you're more worried about. But getting rid of this person, I think in the springtime, was somebody that you really did adore at one time. You just couldn't get along. And so it might be even giving you some insomnia. So you're still trying to work out your fourth house and keep the courage going on in the summertime. So there are things going on, and there even could be some job related things that are keeping you very, very busy with the 9 of Swords, with the 10 of Pentacles. So maybe you're stretching your limits. Work is so overwhelming that maybe it's causing insomnia. You're not getting the sleep that you need to be getting. And so you're like kind of planning over here, and it could be, I see work, so it could be work. It feels like you might be just overworking as well. But like I said, I also see in the fourth house, though, too, this other person. So kind of trying to worm their way back in, work their way back in, fixing ties and trying to reconcile with you. But it does look like you might have a Sagittarius or a Leo that came in their place because of the fire sign. And you're trying to make them understand that you have someone new in your fourth house, and that you don't want this person around. And it doesn't matter if it's a friend, like I said, or an old relationship, you just don't want them there. And it actually causes some insomnia because it does feel like it's someone you've known for quite a while. You might have even had a very close bond with the fifth house because they are coming into the fifth house. So it does look like you're going to have to really use the water. And here comes that water again for the renewal and the healing. So there will be a great healing process going on to renew all of this situation. Are you going to renew this relationship? It does not look like that for most of you. It's actually something you cut out because of the Libra. The Libra came in and balanced it out and said, you have to solve the problem. And that was the way it was going to be for the for that season. Okay, so it does not look like they're coming, you know, that you're going to allow them back in, because with the Uranus over here and the Aquarius, it's saying no. It's kind of like my stomping ground. It might even been a very possessive friend, someone who, I don't know, likes to tell you what to do all the time, and you're like, you know, and if you don't show up for coffee when they want you to, they're always kind of on your butt about it. That type of energy. So take that how it resonates, but kind of a pushy, bossy friend, let's put it that way. So it looks like it's the best for you at that time. Okay, and you're really healing over this friendship. And for some reason, I do feel like maybe at one time or another, you do feel like they are over bossy. Maybe they stabbed you in the back or something. I don't know. That's for somebody. I don't know where that's coming from. But I just see swords, so many swords. So getting straight into the fall. Now we're going October, November, December. You have the third house coming out. And this is the most important house at this time. And this is because your potential to learn something in your local neighborhood. Now, this is very interesting because you're going straight into over here. And then it's just like I said, it's very balanced reading when it's coming to your water. I think your water is because it's keeping you so balanced, Pisces, Aries, that it's almost like this is the way you have to renew things. This is the way that you have to be able to do things to get to where you need to be for the year. And I'm really seeing that it's the way you communicate, think, and that you learn. This is about your siblings and your neighbor, and, you know, just your neighbors. Could even be co-workers, okay? Take it how it resonates. It's anything in the third house. Could be if you're in school, college, it could be those, you know, college friends, things of that nature. Okay, so, oh my goodness. And it does feel like the third house will be very important at this time, because it does feel like you're, no matter what, in summertime, you're very overworked. Like everything picked up the pace, you're making great money, and you're really working hard. And you're going to bring in some Neptune. Now, there's your own water coming back in again, Pisces. So on that Pisces side, so it feels like you got the fire over here in spring, and now in the fall, you're going to get this water back. Wow. Hold on a second. This is very balanced, you guys. Wait, because look, you have earth, fire, air, and water. And then down here you have water. Oh, but you got two airs. But it doesn't matter. Look at that. Look at that. That's all four for the whole year. That's super balanced. You went straight from earth energy to fire energy to air energy, and then right back to the cycle of water again. I've never seen that, you guys. Wait a minute. I've done only about 6 of these readings, but I've never seen anybody use all four for water, 4 elements. Let's just put it that way. I've never seen anybody use all 4 elements in a reading. That's crazy. Okay. And I kept saying it's balanced, it's balanced, it's balanced, but it literally is balanced. That's a trip. Okay, that's the trippiest thing I've ever seen. Okay, so you're going to use the Neptunian elements of dreaming and getting things done. Pretty much with Neptune, all I think I can really say, you know, I mean, not even looking, you know, because I've been kind of using the book a little bit to help with these, but I'm going to tell you right now, the only thing I'm feeling about the Neptunian right now really is if I can dream it, I can do it, because that is the Pisces way of doing something. If I dream it, it can be done. So that's all I can think of. In the third house, I don't know if it was, that's crazy. I just, it's not crazy of that. It's just crazy you used all of the elements. I'm still kind of tripping on that because, like I said, I've never seen that before. And then you're going to go straight to using Virgo energy. Now you have air. And it's funny because once, you know what, and in some ways, though, you guys, it kind of is, again, all of the 4 elements in its own rights and mind. Only for the fact, remember that Libra is the earth of air. Right, because Libra is an air sign, but it's also Venetian, so it's still Earth. And then you have Earth over here. The only thing, water, Earth, and air. The only thing we're missing now down here is fire. So, but this is the Earth of air. So, but the only thing you're missing down here is fire. You can just use your own fire. You just use your own fire from Aries, and that's enough. Okay, to keep all the passion alive. Okay, so you're going to go over here and use this beautiful Virgo, this beautiful Virgin energy over here. Now, this card's gorgeous, too. These cards are awesome. She's beautiful. So, anyways, well, you know if you're going to use that Virgo, you're going to have a little temperamental issues because that's that stomping earth sign. Stomping it out. They're more like a rock slide. Right? They're a rock slide. Don't get in Virgo's way. They're a rock slide. So yeah, you're going to use this Virgo, this Virgin energy. And this is the realistic of Earth creates a stable eye of the storm center in the swirling mutable energy and suggests shutting out all distractions in order to properly analyze the situation. Now, wait a second. Okay, so think of it this way. If you're shutting out the world, right, because you're going to hermit yourself away, then you're using Neptunian energy over here, which is your own energy. You know what you're doing. Going down into mermaid mode to go get everything done. Because it's a dreamy, the Neptune is going to get you into that dreamy center. And this is going to allow you to shut out all distractions so that you can analyze a situation. Well, that's pretty much what you do when you go into your own mermaid castle kingdom under the water anyways. You're going to do the same thing. So, wow, you're really going to be shut down. You could be putting up some huge walls. Wow, Pisces, Aries is going to go quiet. Not going to be as communicative as you would like to be in the 3rd house. That's all I could see. And that's because you're trying to get everything done. Clarifying. Yeah, taking a step back, there's some trouble going on. Yeah, there's definitely some trouble going on, and it could be from a Leo. You are having some problems. Having the 7 of Swords coming in upside down. You might feel like they need to take more responsibility. There's not the responsibility that you need to have your fulfillment of wishes at this time. So you're guarding yourself. That's it. You're guarding yourself from the communication with, could be a Leo. Why are they having problems? So working on your dreams because you might feel like there's a burden going on around you. It could be wasted energy, wasted time. I don't want to waste my breath, so I shut down to you during the fall season. So you might feel, once again, it feels like there's a lot of work going on. It looks like you're going after your dreams. You're still trying to heal, but it does feel like someone has pulled you back and it has started some maybe drama or some miscommunications. And it feels like there's kind of this immaturity and this irresponsibility going around you that you don't want to be a part of in the 3rd house. Now remember, the 3rd house was, you're learning something. You're learning about how this person is acting. You're learning that this person is very irresponsible, or these coworkers or something around you. You're also learning that certain scenarios around you in the fall are a waste of your time and you are blocking them. And this is why I told you it feels like somebody put you into this energy. Neptunian energy is great for you. That's not what I'm worried about. What I was worried about was the Virgin energy. I don't really like the Virgin energy with the Neptunian energy. I do like it for the analyzing reasons, but you could have used a different type of energy. I don't like the two energies together because that means you're going to block someone out. You're going to go quiet. Overthinking a situation to get out of things. So just for your sign, the only thing I feel that is going to keep you hitting with those that you really want to communicate with, Pisces, Aries, and I mean those who you really want to communicate with, which means you might have one person. That one person is the person you're going to go to tell them that I don't feel good. And I do see that with the Ace of Cups will be that one person, and you're going to shut out everybody else, right? Like, I'll talk to the kids, I'll talk to this one person, but everybody else, I've learned that I don't want to talk to anybody. Yep, it's moving forward. It's moving and taking the action this year. Really moving to balance yourself out. This is all about balancing. This is all about keeping yourself balanced and going for the things that make you feel balanced and that are good for you. Setting the stage for what Pisces Aries wants this year. Cutting anything that doesn't serve you. And it looks like there's a lot of cutting to do. Knowing who it is, who's holding you back, and what needs to be done. And that's really what it looks like. And that's a beautiful energy, though, because you really need that energy of that balance with the Chariot. So that's really what I'm seeing for this year. Okay, so, and moving towards the things that better serve you and make you feel good. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.